Hi everyone, this week is Parshas Eikev. For the past several months, I've had the privilege of visiting an elderly gentleman in our community on Shabbat. This gentleman is a pillar not only of our Jewish community, of our synagogue and our local school, but also a pillar of Jewish philanthropic endeavors. Anyway, we get together every Shabbos and we have a wonderful time, exchange ideas, catch up on family matters. Anyway, he told me about a mutual acquaintance of ours who celebrated his 100th birthday this past week, and that he was disappointed that no one from our community came to visit him. And I said, wait, but he doesn't live in our community. And my friend said to me, no, he lives on my floor. I said, you got to be kidding me. I certainly would have gone to visit him. I mean, I saw it in our weekly synagogue bulletin that he turned 100. And the gentleman said to me, yeah, I called the synagogue up and had them put in that ad. Well, needless to say, that afternoon, I went over and to this gentleman who had reached his 100th birthday. That itself is a great milestone, and I certainly felt as a privilege. I don't think I've met many people, if any at all, that have reached the age of 100. Anyway, what I was really taken aback by was the fact that, or I should say inspired by, was here this gentleman is 96, and I'm sure he has a lot of things that he has to be concerned about, and yet he is most concerned about his friend who just turned 100 and that no one took the time to visit him. And this reminds me of two verses in our parsha. I'm going to start backwards and go to chapter 11, verse 22, where we're told that we should keep the Torah and to do the Torah with love. Ki im shemar tishmu et kol hamitzvot azot asher anochi mitzaveh eschem la'asoso lahava. And here's the thing: Hashem Elokeichem lelachas b'chol derachav ledav kabo, and you shall cleave to his ways. And Rashi points out that just as God is compassionate, so we should be compassionate. So God does kindness, so we should do kindness. This reminds me of a Gemara in Sota. I think the Gemara is on, I'll tell you right now, it's on 9b. And the Gemara tells us that the way we deal with people, that's the way God deals with us. And that helps us understand the first verse in our parsha, in Parshas Eikev, where it tells us that God did chesed to the Jewish people. If God did chesed to the Jewish people, then based on this Gemara in Sota, we can say that the Jewish people had to do chesed, kindness to each other. My dear friend who has turned 96 continues to be a role model to me in how to live a Jewish life, and that you never ever stop thinking about others. As a matter of fact, part of being Jewish is that we think of others, have an otherness for others. And so I'm grateful to him, not only to bring it to my attention, not only to give me the opportunity to go visit, meet someone who is again 100 years old and wish them happy birthday, but to remember about thinking about others. That truly is the way that we walk in God's way. God always thinks about us, and so therefore we should always be thinking about others. Shabbat Shalom, and again, if you like what you hear, if you care, please share, pass it on. Thanks a lot. Shabbat Shalom.